All right, AMC. I owe y'all some love. AMC bonds, got them. Yeah, I think these bonds are playing a huge role. Now, the question remains, is it through the Treasury or not? That's what's going to be hard to prove because there's no actual data that would ever reflect that. You would have to go off of, cause and effect, basically. But let's go ahead and take a look at this. I wanted to show you what I found for AMC as far as their corporate bonds that they have, as well as some over-the-counter trading data to look at as well, since FINRA published their OTC data. So let's take a look here. Found interesting data. Oh man, a meme went away. Hello, my fellow dudes. I forgot to say that. Anyways, this is what we're looking at here. This is from FINRA. Now, this is the Trace fact book for Q2 of 2021. Corporate debt. This is delayed, but the interesting part is Q2. That would be January, February, March of the fiscal year. So January, February, March. We're going to be looking at specifically the top 50 publicly traded corporate high yield issues by number of S1 trades executed, excluding convertible bonds, equity QSIPs, and 144As. So we're going to turn our attention here, and the primary market trades, by the way, and secondary market trades reportable on a 15-minute basis are designated as S1. The primary market refers to the market where securities are created and first issued, and the secondary market is where investors buy and sell securities they already own. That's the difference. So take a look at this. The top 50 traded corporate bonds at this time. Look what's on this list. AMC. Now, what's interesting is that if you look at the over-the-counter data on FINRA's website as well, which shows dark pool MPIDs, which is a market participant ID number, you get this. Now, this is the latest data that they provided. So basically, the product is CTS, which is just a consolidated tape system. And that is the electronic service introduced in April 1976 that provides last sale and trade data for issues admitting to dealings on the American Stock Exchange, New York Stock Exchange, and U.S. regional stock exchanges. So last week, or the latest reporting period for AMC, you had 13.76 million shares traded that week, and this was the week of July 26th. So these are the dark pool MPIDs right here that I was talking about. You can see here that there's about 4 players that are quite significant in the volume. UBS, IATS, IBKR is Interactive Brokers. Coda's, I believe it's Goldman Sachs. I don't remember off the top of my head. JPMX is JP Morgan, and then JPMX is the ADF facility. Now, 13.76 million were traded during the week of July 26th, right? Well, 95 million were traded prior to the run in June, okay? 129 million were traded during the run in June. And then, of course, it dies back down after the run, back down to 55.7 million. So what's going on here? Well, bonds. Bonds are traded over the counter. Unlike shares of a company that trade on a stock exchange, most corporate bonds, which we just saw, AMC falling in the top 50 traded corporate bonds, are traded over the counter. This is because bonds come from several different issuers, and each issuer will have several bonds offered with different maturity, coupon, nominal value, and credit rating. So you see an idea of what the volume would have looked like on the exchange had they not been rerouting into dark pools. So again, it's all a system. It's one giant convoluted system. They have to use the dark pools to keep the volume down, to keep the price at bay. Because remember, dark pools don't affect price. They were literally designed so institutions could quietly make block trades and not affect the price. You know, as ridiculous as that is. But anyways, the point is to start digging. So I'm going to start digging into these bonds. There's just got to be a key here or something involved with this, because I mean, corporate debt has been very high as far as these bond purchases. I mean, astronomical. So it has to tie into something with what's going on with GameStop and GME and other stocks. Now, when I talk about GameStop and AMC involved in this bigger, broader situation, Of course, it's not only AMC and GameStop. It's a huge puzzle. However, if you look through the facet of AMC and GameStop, you can see on a micro scale how it is affecting the overall system. And the fact that we're trading this many shares over the counter in dark pools just goes to show that they're gaming the system because they have to, because they're screwed. So again, this wouldn't be the case if there wasn't something here in AMC. This wouldn't be the case. So I have to bring that to everyone's attention because it is relevant. It's by far the most traded that I've seen out of any other stock. So, and not to mention, we just saw that it was in the top 50 traded bonds during quarter two. I believe this data should update fairly soon, so we can get an idea of where it falls in this list as of the latest quarter. Because if it moves higher than that, that's even crazier. So, anyways, thought I'd bring that up. So I'm not against AMC whatsoever. I just made a personal decision based on some things in May. There you have it. AMC, man. Crime is there too. Crime is there too. You can't ignore it. Crime is there.